Hello, everyone. Welcome or welcome back to another glorious episode of Brad's Bourbon Reviews, the podcast. I'm your host, Brad, and I got nothing to talk about today. I've had a really shit week, and yeah, I got really nothing to talk about other than the announced batch names for the bookers for 2024, which is exciting. We'll get to that in a little bit. But I am joined by no one. It is just me, and if there's any background noise you hear, A, I apologize because I haven't moved yet, and B, I am sitting on my patio with a tiny microphone recording this. So it might not sound the best. You might hear some background noises. Hell, you might hear a dog bark in the distance or two. But one thing is for sure, we're going to have a good time here on this podcast. Hello, everyone. This is weird not doing it with Timmy, but it's good to, not have to see his face. You know what I mean? That man is a real weirdo. Not I'm being stupid. I actually miss Timmy, man. I haven't seen him in a few weeks. We're supposed to record on Sunday, and then due to circumstances beyond our control, we were not able to do so. But I'm going to see him next week, and we're going to chug out a few episodes for you, hopefully in the new place. Because 1 week from today, man, I'm moved in. You know, I've been talking about this a lot, and the reason I talk about it a lot is not just because I'm talking about it because it's just in my life, but the real reason I'm excited is because I'm going to get my own dedicated bourbon room. I'm very excited about that. I'm gonna have a place for my bourbon collection and to do videos and to do podcasts, and I'm just really excited about it. So I know I've been talking about this for like ever. I feel like I've been talking about it forever, but man, I'm really excited about it. It's gonna be a good time. And I actually also too, I want you guys to subscribe to the podcast because I'm gonna have an announcement soon for people in the Central Florida area or people who can get to the Central Florida area coming up probably I don't know, probably in the next 2 weeks or so. So keep an eye on it. Follow me on Instagram because I'll announce it there as well. Uh, Follow me on TikTok if you're on TikTok. I assume if you're listening to this, you probably heard me talk about the show on TikTok because for whatever reason, that's where my numbers are the biggest. So I'm assuming you've heard of the show based on that. But if it just so happens if you're not following or subscribed or whatever it is on TikTok, do that as well. And I'm going to have an announcement video for it as well. So you'll see it too, but just cover all your bases so you can see it first because I might have to do like a list for it, but you'll understand what I mean when we get closer and after you hear the announcement. But yeah, so I'm excited. I'm having a good time. I'm smoking a cigar. This cigar kicks ass, by the way. It's called Nica Nica Rustica. Nica Rustica. I don't know how you pronounce it. I'll tell you what, it's really good. It says this is I've had I don't know the names of them. This one is there's something on I can't read. It's dark out here. The Adobe. It's like a turquoise band. It's really solid. I still think my favorite cigars of all time are the Padrones that I get. The little ones. I like those quite a bit. I don't know anything about cigars. I enjoy them, but I don't know anything about them. Excuse me. And I'm also sitting out here on my patio enjoying this great weather. Um, I'm drinking a weird combo. Old Forester 100 because it was like on sale for $20 at my ABC store today, and cream soda because it's the only thing I had in the house. uh, is it good? Not really. Do I recommend it? No. But in a pinch like tonight, it comes in handy. It's good. All right, let's get into some bourbon talk here because this is pretty interesting to me at least. I don't know if it's interesting to you guys at all, but I'm a big Booker's fan. Especially I even like the Apprentice batch, which was kind of negatively reviewed, which is odd because I thought it was just okay. But I guess the point is it's like $130 bottle in some places, and if you're spending that kind of money on a bourbon, you kind of want it to be really good, and I understand that, and I agree actually. But I thought it was okay. Um, so the batches for the 2024. Oh, come on here. What just happened? The names for the 2024 batches of Bookers have been announced and or like leaked or whatever. I don't know. My fiance saw this on Twitter, screenshot it and sent it to me, so I'm getting it from a what's this person at the Bourbon News, which is hilarious because his I have a Twitter, but I'm not on Twitter. And his little logo is very similar to the Brad's Bourbon Reviews one. I'm sure he was first, but still funny. So the 2024-01 is going to be called the Springfield batch. The Simpsons batch. That's what it's going to be nicknamed, at least on this channel. 2024 02 is going to be the Beam House batch. 2022-03 Jerry's batch. And then 2024-04 Master Distillers batch. It has the logos for all these. These are really cool. I like Booker's, man. I wish it was just easier to get here because I've never seen one ever at any liquor store in the entire time I've been into bourbon. I've not ever seen one in Orlando. I know that they exist here because I know people that have them and have seen them, but I personally have never been in a liquor store and seen a single bottle of Booker's. Both Bookers that I've gotten, the first one I got was first one I got was on the tail end of my bourbon trail trip last year. We were in North Carolina for Thanksgiving, I think. Thanksgiving or Christmas? Doesn't matter. I think it was Thanksgiving, yeah, because we were there in mid-November. So yeah, it would have been Thanksgiving. And I picked up the Kentucky Tea Batch, which, holy shit, is just one of the best bottles on my shelf. I love that bottle so much, and I'm really nursing it, man. I'm really nursing that bottle because it is really, really good. And then I traded a bottle of Weller Special Reserve for the Apprentice batch. The guy who bought it couldn't find Weller anywhere, and he had been dying for one. And I was like, I'll trade it for that, and he was like, sure. So I mean, money wise, I came out ahead, but he had heard negative reviews and was trying to get rid of it. So, but that's why you try it for yourself, because I don't mind the Apprentice batch. Is it the best thing I've ever had? No. Is it good? Yes. Is it worth having on the shelf? Absolutely. But is it great? No. Is it worth $124? No. But I got that bottle of Weller Special Reserve for $22. So essentially, I paid $22 for the Apprentice batch, which probably taints the reason why I like it so much, if we're being honest. But yeah, I think it's fine. I'm excited to see what the proof and the ages are on those batches because I don't know, man. While I'm sitting here saying how much I like Booker's, they are not that old for how expensive they are. I mean, I'm not anywhere near my bourbon collection right now. I'd go look, but I'm pretty sure that that both of those are 7 year bourbons. They're not very old, but that Kentucky Tea batch, I'm telling you, man, if you can find someone in a bourbon trading group that a group that you trust, and someone has that up for trade for it. I mean, it's really, really good. It's really, really good. And we just started a bourbon trading group. Me and Timmy did. Well, to be honest, let's be real. He started it. I'm an admin on the page. I'll give full credit to that man. It was all his idea. I'm going to talk to him and see if he wants me to plug it here before I talk about it. But it is a strictly trading group, and yeah, I'll talk to him. But I shouldn't have even brought it up, but I would edit this out, but I'm recording this on my phone. And it's got to be one take, so it's just kind of what it is. Anyway, yeah, I'm struggling to find boxes for this move, man. I have been hitting up all my liquor store contacts, including Sam at 5 Star Liquors, who's a godsend this week. I have probably 30 boxes already packed, and I'm not even close to having what I need. Because here's why. You would think in your brain, you're like, okay, there's 6 spaces in this box. If I get 30 of these boxes, I'll be good to go, which is true. But those boxes are uniform shit. They're made for a specific bottle to go in. So when you have a 13th Colony bottle, which takes up, I have 2 bottles of 13th Colony. I have their rye and their bourbon, and it takes up half the box. Well, then it's all right, well, there's 4 spaces not going to use. So you have to just keep getting more and more and more. And I don't know. I'm bitching about getting boxes. What a stupid thing to complain about. What a dumbass thing to complain about. I don't know, man. It's been a weird week, and I'm ready for this week to be over, and I'm ready for next week to be over so I can move. I'm just ready for this to be done. The process of moving sucks. There's only a handful of people that I would wish it on because it sucks so bad, but it's going to lead to really, really cool things. I'm excited about it. I'm excited. I forgot today, too. I got a vault invitation. If you're a Florida resident or have access to the ABC Vault, wherever state you're in, and you qualify, I got a vault invitation today, and There was really good stuff in that, but by the time we got the email, uh, we got in. They had a Pappy Lot B and a old Rip Van Winkle 10 year and a Sazerac. Was it a Sazerac 18 year in the BTAC or was it a Handy? I think it was a Sazerac. Eagle Rare 17. And my boy Robert Fernandez, who you guys, if you watch the TikTok videos, he sends me everything. That little son of a bitch beat me out for that friggin' BTAC. It was in the cart, and then it wasn't letting me do it. So, shouts out to him. God knows he needs another one. God knows he needs another bottle in the BTAC line because he doesn't have enough. He doesn't have 30 bottles of the Buffalo Trace Antique Collection. No, he doesn't need another one. Screw your boy Brad over. Just screw him over, kick him while he's down this week, and let him get a bottle of Antique 107, which is what I ended up getting, which I'm totally, first off, I'm kidding. But B, I love Antique 107. And for $27, let's fucking go. You know what I mean? Like, that's not, you can't beat that. You can't beat it. You can't beat that. $26.99 for a bottle of Weller Antique 107. That right there is exactly why I say Buffalo Trace is the greatest distillery of all time, because their retail price for a 107 proof, highly allocated bottle, which is not, they don't dictate the allocation, but you know what I'm saying, but like a very sought after bottle, $26. It's one of the best bottles ever. I love Antique 107. There's a berries and cream note that I get on that one that is just so good. I haven't had it in so long because I have one bottle of it, and I opened it the day I got it because I was just so anxious to try it. And now, like, I can enjoy that bottle and have a backup bottle. And actually, I have a third bottle coming from my friend in Canada, which is cool. I have a third bottle of Antique 107, which I might trade for that. So if anyone listening here, follow me on Instagram. I'll hook you up with that name for the trading group. Sorry, taking a little hit off the cigar here. It's like we're just kind of hanging out at my place, We're just kind of hanging out, having a good time. I'm trying to think of what else to talk about. There's really not a lot of news per se in the bourbon world, other than that Booker's news, which was pretty cool. And this cigar is awesome, I'm telling you. Oh, by the way, I haven't done a podcast since this, but shout out to Old Elk for sending me 2 full bottles, one of their straight rye whiskey and one of their wheated bourbon. Guys, I am telling you, go get a bottle of either one of those. If you like rye whiskey, you'll like that rye. I think it's a pretty straight down the middle rye whiskey, which is nothing to complain about. But their wheated bourbon, dude, I was even sleeping on it. I was sleeping on it, and it is something that I will continuously have on my shelf now. It is that friggin' good. It is that good. It's that good, man. If you haven't tried the Old Elk wheated bourbon, I highly recommend it. It's really, really good. Go watch the review I did of it over on TikTok if you're on TikTok. And if you're not on TikTok, make an account and go watch the videos because that's where I try the hardest. Because I don't get any views on YouTube, man. YouTube hates me. YouTube doesn't even push my stuff out, man. If you look up Brad's bourbon reviews, you get like one episode of the podcast, and then every other video in the search is like Bourbon Real Talk, and like SLB. I don't understand. What else is in the bourbon world? Oh, I know what to talk about. I think I found bottle of the year. I think I found bottle of the year for 2023, man. So I think it was the day before Thanksgiving or the day, I forget. I forget when it was, but I saw a post on one of my favorite liquor stores in Orlando, MDP, posted that they were doing a drop of Old Forester single barrel proof. And I was like, all right, cool. Like I need to get this. And so I went and got the bottle, opened it. Well, that's not entirely true. I tried it at the store and I was like, man, that's really good. When I got home, I retried it and did a video on it. I'm telling you, man, I am telling you that is one of the best bottles that I have on my shelf, period. And it is absolutely in the top 5 of the year. It very well could be my number one of 2023. Taking Jack Daniel 10 or 12 out of it, like taking those out of those spots. I mean, it is so good. It is so incredibly delicious. Uh, if you were one of the lucky few people who got that bottle, and you haven't tried it yet, you're in for a treat, man, because that bottle is just, it's the next level bottle. Like, it is just absolutely incredible. It is such a good bottle. I love it. I love it so much. I'm so happy I have one. And it's so good. I messaged him today. I was like, you got any more of that, an Old Forester? And he's like, I do not. And I'm like, God damn it. I wanted another one so bad, dude. It's so friggin' good. Um, if you live in the Central Florida area, you might be able to try it soon. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. But it's really cool. It's been a good 2023 for bourbon hunting, as far as bourbon hunting and getting good stuff goes. I still think the find of the year for me, because bourbon is all about storytelling. Like, well, to me, it's all about like having a cool story attached to each individual bottle, or the distillery, or having a story attached to it means a lot. I still think being at the Buffalo Trace Distillery on November 14th, 2022, proposing to my fiance that night, taking a video of Blanton's Gold being bottled, thinking at the time I'll never get a bottle of that, then getting a bottle of it that was from the same date that we were there and got engaged. We didn't get engaged at the distillery, but we got engaged on that trip. And being there while they were filling those bottles, specifically, like I have a video of it, is one of the coolest things that I have on my shelf. I just think it's cool. And yeah, that's probably my favorite find of 2023, outside of that freaking Old Forester, man. By the way, Blanton's Gold is really freaking good. Blanton's is really good. I tried it the other day for the first time in a while, and I was just like, I'm not really expecting too much out of it, just because I've had it a bunch, and I like it. That's why I keep it on the shelf. But I was like, okay, fine, whatever. But it was really good. I don't know, man. Maybe I just have a really good single barrel of it, because it's really, really. It's not a pick or anything. It's just a standard Blanton's, but it's really, really good. I don't know. I think that everything. It's like a circle. Things are good. They become popular. People hate on them. Some people hate on them that it like turns negative attention, and then people are like, no, wait, this is actually really good, and then like the process starts all over. Very odd. People in the bourbon community are they just love hating on Blanton's. I don't understand it. No, I don't get it. I don't get it. But I don't know, man. I got nothing really to talk about. I kind of did this last minute because I forgot to do an episode this week. So this is kind of your week's. It's supposed to be out on Sunday. Came out Thursday. I apologize. I've had a very tumultuous week. Very tumultuous. That's how I'll describe it. If you don't know that word, get smarter. That's it for this episode. I know it's very short. Hopefully we'll be back on Sunday with Timmy. We got a lot to talk about. Me and him got into it again the other day. We got into it hard about his dumb opinions on bourbon. But thank you guys for listening. I will see you on the next one. Make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram at Brad's Bourbon Reviews. Make sure you like and subscribe to this. I don't know if you can like. If you're listening on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're listening to anywhere else, please rate and review the show on iTunes or Spotify, wherever you listen to the show. We got listeners all over. The show's doing gangbuster numbers. So keep it going. And we'll see you guys on the next one. Until then, cheers.